Alright, so let's look at the first question of Bar 2018 in civil law. This talks about void marriages by reason of public policy and voidable marriages, which is a favorite questions in tests or exams. Alright, so let's start. So Sidley and Saul were married with one daughter, Solen. So here's Sidley, and here's Saul. Okay, Sidley, Saul, and this is Solen. So Solen is a female. And then we have Sedfree and Sonia, another couple with one son, Sonny. So here's Sonny, Sedfree and Sonia. Saul and Sedfree both perished in the same plane accident. So Saul, ito si Saul, perished. Okay, again, baliktarin na lang natin, no? And Sedfree. Hindi natin alam ba't sila magkasama sa plane, but you know, that's the fact. They died. Okay? And then, what happened is, Sidley and Sonia met when the families of those who died sued the airlines and went through grief counseling sessions. So itong si Sidley and Sonia, okay, they met. Years later, Sidley and Sonia got married. So na-in-love din silang dalawa. So they got married as well. Okay. At the time, Solen was 4 years old and Sonny was 5 years old. So si Solen, ito, she's 4 that time, and Sonny was 5 years old. These two were then brought up in the same household. Okay, so lumaki sila together through time, okay, in one house. "15 years later, Solen and Sonny developed romantic feelings. So 4 years and 5 years. So 15 years later, so si Solen ngayon is already 19 years old. Si Solen. And Sonny plus 15, he is already 20 years old. They developed romantic feelings and eventually eloped, no? Nagtanan. So nagtanan sila. They exited the house of Sonia and Sidley. On their own and against their parents' wishes, they procured a marriage license and got married in church. So they got married as well. Malalaman natin mamaya kung anong relationship nila. Okay, so they got married. Now, the first question is the marriage of Solen and Sonny valid, voidable, or void? So at first glance, no, parang sasabi mong magkapatid sila. But looking at it closer, ano ang kanilang relationship? They have what? Their parents married each other, okay, pero wala silang dugo. They do not share the same blood, okay? So, ibig sabihin, anong tawag sa kanila? They are step siblings. So, let's look at different relationships, no? So, we have, kasi yung usual confusion for me is step siblings, half sisters, and siblings-in-law, or brothers or sisters-in-law. So let's look at step siblings. So ang step siblings is ganito. Okay? Meron kung ikaw itong laking ito, your parents, your mother and father, for example, and one of your parents died. Okay? One of your parents died. Okay? And another person, one of her parents also died. However, byuda na yung parents ninyong dalawa, and both of your parents married each other. So in a sense, you had you share, kumbaga, your parents fell in love and got married each other. So, ang tawag sa inyo ay step siblings. Okay? Step siblings. Ang tawag sa sa Cinderella, no, if you are familiar, the Cinderella and the evil step sisters. So kunwari ito si Cinderella, ito yung kanyang step sisters. So hindi sila magkadugo at all. Okay? It just so happens na yung parent mo, one of your parent married another parent of another family. So you became step siblings. Okay? So that's why malaman na, so sige, tingnan na lang natin. Pwede ba magpakasal ang mag-step siblings? Yes. Because hindi ito nasama sa enumeration under Article 38. Take note that the applicable provision is Article 38. Ito lang, no? So the following marriages shall be void from the beginning by reasons of public policy. So number 1, between collateral blood relatives, whether legitimate or illegitimate, up to the 4th civil degree, between step-parents and step-children. So dito sa relationship na to, ang bawal lang or ang void lang is yung step-parents and step-children. So dito, bawal magpakasal yung stepmother sa anak ng kanyang new husband or second husband, whatever you call it, because they are step parent and step children. So that's why there's a broken line here, broken red line, because bawal, no, hindi void ito. However, itong blue line na to, between step siblings pwede, because ang pinagbabawal lang ay yung vertical, not the, kumbaga, not the horizontal. But ito, ang pagganito, bawal. Ang pagganito rin, bawal din. Between parents-in-law and children-in-law. So let's exhaust na lang, no? Parents-in-law and children-in-law. Ano uli yung parents-in-law? Yan yung parents ng asawa mo. So dito, this is the example. So if ikaw to, no? So you're green yung nanay and tatay, okay? So pag ikaw yung red, your parents-in-law ang itong green sa taas, no? So bawal, no? May broken line, void yung marriage ng ito, mother-in-law and nung son-in-law niya. So child-in-law and then parent-in-law, void. So again, vertical, pag vertical, void sa in-law. However, sa horizontal naman, sa pagganito, so between a man and his sisters-in-law, on one of his sisters-in-law, kunwari example lang, no, dapat namatay ito, ang wife niya, okay, namatay itong wife niya, he can marry one of his wife's sisters. Okay, because wala ito sa enumeration ng void marriages. So tingnan nyo, wala between step siblings, between siblings in-laws. Actually, ini-encourage nga yan sa Old Testament times. Pag namatay yung husband, kunwari sa Book of Ruth, no? Sa Book of Ruth, si Naomi ito si Naomi, na matay din yung husband ni Naomi, and then may anak siya. And then namatay din yung anak ni Naomi. So si Ruth, byuda ba yun? Widow siya ngayon. Widow. So they are in a pagan land. So they went back to Israel and to find the kinsman redeemer. So kung sino yung nearest na relative ng husband ni Ruth na namatay, siya yung kumbaga magsisave sa family, sa kay Ruth, kasi well, in the ancient times walang trabaho yung women, no? And to save the women, like to have the child and to sustain the family and the farm, the nearest relative has the responsibility. So, yun, yung love story nila ni Boaz. No? So, actually, in-encourage yung in-laws. Okay? So, next is adopting parent and adopted child. So, sa adoption naman, bawal din yung adopting parent and the adopted child. Siyempre, no? Kasi inadopt mo eh. So, let's say itong father, inadopt niya tong girl, adopted, bawal. Kasi by law, sila, magkadugo. Okay? In the eyes of society. And then the surviving spouse of the adopting parent and the adopted child. Kasi nga, siyempre, by reason of the marriage, the adopting parent became one flesh. Sabi sa Genesis, no? And you will become one flesh. This is now the bone of my bones. So just treat it as one person because of marriage. Okay? And the adopted child. So parang anak mo na rin yan. Kahit hindi pa niya inadopt. The surviving spouse of the adopted child and the adopter. Kasi pag yung adopted child pakasal, they became one flesh. So parang inadopt na rin siya ng adopter. And they cannot marry. Between an adopted child and the legitimate child of the adopter. So, because the adopted child under the law is considered as a real child, a legitimate child, no? Or yung totoong anak. The adopted children of the same adopter. Kasi nga, by adoption, magkakapatid kayo. And then between parties were one with the intention to marry the other, kill the other person's spouse or her own spouse. So ito yung killer ng husband mo, pinakasalan mo, or killer ng wife mo, pinakasalan mo. As long babae, kung lalaki, of course opposite sex. Pero ang intriguing dito is pwedeng so dito, no, the picture here is bawal yung adopted child sa legitimate child. So ito kasi, itong blue, adopted child ni red man, at itong red girl, legitimate child ng couple na to, no, ng spouses. So yung broken line, void yung marriage nila. However, hindi nasabi sa law na yung adopted child tsaka yung illegitimate child, kunwari ito, example lang, illegitimate child ito ni red man at ni green girl. So may half-blood siya, no? Half-blood siya ni red. Pwede siyang magpakasal sa adopted child ng illegitimate father niya. Okay, also the adopted child of the wife and the adopted child of the husband pwede rin. Okay, pwedeng magpakasal ang adopted child ng husband at adopted child ng wife. Tingnan natin ulit, wala dito Ang sinabi lang, ang adopted child ng adopter at legitimate child ng adopter. At adopted children of the same adopter. Pero hindi dito nasabi sa number 8 yung adopted children of the spouses. So pwede na pag si husband may inadopt uli, no? So pag may inadopt siya, adopted A, adopted B, adopted 2, adopted 3, adopted 4, si wife, pwede, no? Pwede sila. Okay? So I hope it's clear na. And then ito, of course, ang half brother and half sisters, hindi pwede. Kasi ito, although hindi yan explicitly nasabi, dito yan sa item number 1. Dito yan sa item number 1, nagsasabi, between collateral relatives. Dito, collateral blood relatives. Okay? So it's by consanguinity. Con means with, sanguine means blood. So collateral meaning sideways, no? Towards the when we say collateral is uh, the tignan ko ulit ha. Make sure ko lang. Something that is subordinate, additional, secondary, descended from the same stock by a different line, kamag-anak, no? Relative, collateral. Okay, you are situated side by side. No? So that could be descended from the same stock, okay, or side by side. But it's the nearer meaning is you are descended from the same stock. So collateral blood relatives up to the fourth civil degree, okay, whether legitimate or legitimate, you count four. No? So ito kasi, when you say degree, relationship. So to explain this, when you say fourth civil degree, if you start here, for example, at grandchild 1, and then this is the child 1 and child 2, and then the parent 1. When you say fourth civil degree, 1 degree to. No? This is 1 civil degree, and then this is second civil degree, third civil degree, fourth civil degree. Okay? So, pag sinabing fourth civil degree, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this? Magkaano-ano si GC1, si grandchild 1, at saka si grandchild 3, they are cousins. So void yan. Void pakasalan ang cousins. Kasi fourth civil degree siya. Whether illegitimate child pa siya ni child 2. Okay? Also, yung half-brothers and half-sisters, bawal din kasi ilang degree yan. Ilang civil degree? 1 and 2. So that's within the prohibition. So bawal. Void yung marriage ng half-siblings, half-brother and half-sister. Kahit din up to the nephew. Okay? Nephew 1. Okay? And even the child of nephew 1. Bawal. No? However, to extend this, if the child of your cousin, it seems na nga pwede, no? Kasi nga fifth civil degree na siya. Okay, so that's what the law says. So, balik tayo sa question, is the marriage of Solen and Sonny valid, voidable, or void? The answer is, at first glance, valid. Kasi they are only step siblings. Ito sila. No? Which is okay. Which is valid at first glance. However, if you look at the age, so sa relationship, okay sila. Okay, but sa age, 19 and 20, okay, legal na ba yun? Legal age? Yes. Legal age. However, what does the law says? The law says that pag at least 18 but below 21, ano yung kailangan? O ito, Article 45. If 18 but below 21, solemnized without the consent of the parents, voidable yan. The following marriage may be annulled. So these are voidable. It may be annulled. Unless, may exception, unless after attaining the age of 21, such party cohabited with each other and both live together as husband and wife. So further provision is nasa Article 47. Ito, Article 14 pala, by the way. So Article 14, in case or both of the contracting parties not having been emancipated are between the ages of 18 and 21, they shall, in addition, exhibit to the local registrar the consent. So may marriage consent pag below 21. Okay, the consent to their marriage of their father, mother, or guardian, or persons having legal charge of them, at least one parent. No? So yan yung requirement pag below 21. However, the next question is the marriage, if the marriage is defective, so ang defect is it's voidable. So by consanguinity, by relationship, valid siya, but by age, voidable. Kasi nga they are below 21 at walang consent ni Sidley and Sonia. So therefore, it is voidable, but, no? Can the marriage be ratified by the free cohabitation of parties? Yes, under the family code, specifically under Article 47, when the parent did not give his or her consent within 5 years after 21. So after 21 plus 5, okay, the action for annulment must be filed by the parent at any time before such party has reached so ito, within 5 years after attaining the age of 21. So ang party dito, so 21 plus 5 equal 26. Dito yung party pwedeng mag-file, no, either the wife, the woman, or the man may file the annulment. Okay? Or by the parent having legal charge of the minor at any time before such party has reached the age of 21. So between 18 to 21, ang makaka-file ng annulment is yung parent. So hindi naman pwede na parent between 21 to 26, no? Ang ano naman yun, ang sobrang nasakal na. So yung makaka-file lang from 21 to 26 is either of the parties. They can file for the annulment. But between 18 to 21, the parent. So dito, sa case nila Sunny and Solen, okay, Sunny and Solen, before they turn 21, pwede pa silang ma-filean ng Sonia and Sidley of annulment. Okay, parents. And from 21 to 26, 21, okay, to 26, pwede pang mag-file either Sonia, sino ba yun? Either Solen or Sony. Solen or Sony may file annulment, petition for annulment. Okay? So, yes, the marriage can be ratified by the free cohabitation of parties. So, implicitly, the law would say na if they live together for 5 years after the age of 21, Solen and Sony can no longer annul their marriage. Or, their parents if their parents also will not file for annulment upon reaching 21 or before they reach 21. So, yun yung mga ways to annul. Otherwise, when they reach 26, the marriage of Solen and Sonny is now deemed ratified. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my video. And also, if you want to consider yung pag-join as member, may perks tayong binibigay. It just started yesterday. Perks include exclusive content for members only and shoutouts and other benefits, no? And it will also help me significantly sa paggawa ng content, which will all help us understand the law in a simple manner, especially with visuals and knowledge, no, as a law student that I can share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.